Well, everyone, we finally made it to the end of 2020. And may I say, we've seen a lot of antics this year. I'll call them antics. And you know what? I'm glad that it's all over. But despite all of the bad things that happened this year, I'd like to look back on all the good things that happened this year. Mainly, this is the year that I decided to actually commit to making content for my YouTube channel, like at least once a week. And from that, not only did I reach 1,000 subscribers in June, but now, just recently, I've hit 2,000 subscribers. So to all of you who watch my content, I want to say a genuine thank you. If you've ever watched videos, if you're subscribed, if you left comments, you look through the comments, give people likes and all that, you like my videos, or anything, if you've helped with videos, you know who you are. But if you support me in any way, thank you. This YouTube channel is basically the only thing I have motivation to do anymore. I'm looking forward to making more fresh, new, hot and spicy content in 2021. And maybe we can grow this little empire together and get one step closer to taking our place on the throne of internet mediocrity. But anyways, since it's the last video of the year, I wanted to take a look back on everything that I've done on this channel this year, because occasionally I'll go onto my YouTube channel and I'll look at all my videos and I'll say, huh, I'm pretty proud of that one. There was a funny joke in that one. I don't like that one. But anyways, this is a best of compilation. So I decided to go back, watch all my videos from this year, and compile all of the best moments into one big video. So I hope you enjoy. It's gonna be a long one. And just one more time, thank you for watching my videos. No. Nook Inc. Oh, here they come. The disciples. I thought this was going to be a video presentation about, like, how to put on your seatbelt on the plane and, like, what to do in case of an emergency. It's just showing me stock video of the game that I'm about to play. Wait, how do I put on my seatbelt? Here I am. Oh! It is he, the Lord and Savior. Only here to support you with comfort and safety. Comfort and safety. Yo, it's Tad. Nice to meet you. Slurp! Give. Wait. Peach? Peach? What do I win? A radio. It's a radio, you fucking muppet. Can I do anything with it yet? Oh. It's on the Tom Nook channel. Welcome Horizons is currently playing. Turn it off. I want to listen to InfoWars.
Bring me 15 hookers now and get the drugs ready and take me to Private Island. Get the satanic rituals ready.
Huh. I'm getting sleepy. Oh.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Oh yeah. Take it from a cat. You're not a cat, you're a dog, dude. That's silly. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Comment. Add a short comment to your profile. Okay. There we go. Tom Nook ate my son. Now give me my 300 miles for breaking my... Rascally clown! I'll show you a clown. Like, if I had to put this game on a graph, with one side being gritty realism and like, the intricacies has changed. And then like, the other side is wacky horse shit, where you put pee in a bottle and throw it at someone. It would probably fall, like, right in the middle. Because there's a huge difference in FPSs between this...
Our journey to victory has begun! Death to the MPLA!
and this. Whoa! Brimstone with no brim! His ultimate allows him to pull out his wristwatch and mark an area on the map, which calls in a large orbital laser beam strike from the sky that kills anything inside of it.
Mrs. Obama, get down!
Breach is a bastard. His ult allows him... Riot's kind of proven that balancing can be a real nightmare for them. See League of Legends. So today, we're going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart. And that's funny monkeys. So for context, one day during class in like early March, we were all assigned an audio project for our basic digital arts class, and the project had to have a theme of some sort. And since this was during the height of my monkey obsession, I of course told my professor that the theme of my project would be monkeys in the jungle. Now, it was day one of working on the projects in class, but it was also like the week before spring break, so I really didn't want to do any actual work. But to make it look like I was doing work, I searched up funny monkeys on YouTube, and I just tried to see what I could get. Now, this was the first thing that I found. Konnichiwa. Watashi no nomae wa Pan-kun desu. Watashi wa totemo kashikoi. And he was owned, and still owned, by the Cuddly Dominion Zoo, which sounds absolutely badass. And also, the zoo sits right next to Mount Aso, which is also a volcano. So this place is metal as hell. But as he got older, Pan-kun was allowed to roam the streets of Japan, and go out to the big city, and appear on television. Pan-kun is a smart little monkey. Look at his outfit. The overalls, the little handkerchief, iconic. The show was even syndicated in other Asian countries like India, where it was known as the Munabai Show on Indian Nickelodeon. So here you can see Pan-kun's just playing some baseball while James sits on the bench and watches him. He's got his cool number 3 jersey. It's pretty nice. He's hanging out with the boys. He's running the bases. Doing pretty good at that. And now he's practicing passing with some of the kids on the baseball team. Alright. So, here they go. Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Look at this kid. This kid, he almost drills Pan-kun in the face with a baseball. Like, slow down! He's just a monkey! And here's another great episode where, Pan-kun is just trying to set up some pillows, you know, so he can have everybody over for dinner. He's gonna set up the tables and the pillows, and everybody can sit down and have a great time. But uh-oh, James hit the button. What could the button do, you ask? Wow. Oh my god! Pan-kun, what are you doing? You gotta get out of there! The walls! It's like, oh my god, the cinematic parallels. Whoa, it's like Star Wars! It's like Star Wars! Pan-kun, get a pipe or something! Jam the walls! Hurry! James is gonna die! He's gonna perish like you, Pan-kun! You gotta do something! Holy shit! Oh my duck! Get in there! Hurry! But on the fateful day of September 6th, 2012, Pan-kun was performing one of his daily shows at the Cuddly Dominion Zoo when he lashed out. We get escorted down the maze-like cave system that they made to take care of our bug problem
there it goes.
and retrieve the tube. He let us have 60% of his pile of loot as pay for our deeds, which came with some magic loot, like a bag of holding, and of course, the dreaded tube. And then he told us to fuck off, so we did. And I had a war flashback. To the Monkey War, of course. Next, we went to the armor store and met a very large man with a big beard, and he sold us some studded leather armor, told us about his stories of his past adventuring days. Unfortunately, his wife keeps him from adventuring now. Women, am I right, Squidward? While we were brewing potions, I had a brain blast moment. My idea was, we bring the squirrels to the ship to help us fight the pirates, and we take them on as our new pirate crew.
Oh my god, do you want to know a fun corn fact?
Okay.
So, if you find a field of corn and you're looking at the corn and you're like, what kind of corn is this? You can tell whether it's corn for cows or corn for people based on the little hairs. Because if it's corn for people, the hairs will be like an amber or like a shiny brown at the top. But most of the corn that you'll see in fields is actually for cows, and it'll have white hair on top. White yellowish.
I did not know that.
Me neither until yesterday, and my friend Tia told me, and I was like, I'm gonna remember that because there's no reason for me to know it. So.
Okay. So this is a nice little device I have here. This is a corn torture device. It's ribbed and bladed on the inside. So you take the shaft here and you just kind of press it on there and then twist it. And the corn comes right off. This is what the corn experts don't want you to know.
That's crazy. I thought we were just gonna slicey slice.
See, you can do that if you don't have the corn torture device, but this is very nice.
Because you get to torture the corn, of course.
That's true. If you want to take a whack at it, you can
Okay.
torture the corn.
This is a lot of power to bestow
Yeah,
me
you
with.
just push it on and then
Okay.
twist it as you go down. My aunt and uncle bought me this thing for Christmas because I came over to their house and made them corn once and was very excited about it.
I'm tired.
What happened?
Sorry. On the freshly vacuumed floor.
No.
That was actually really fun.
You can get the last one too. I'll throw this away.
Thanks.
It's
I
so
know it's so milky.
milky.
The juice is on you.
Corn milk is very strange.
I didn't know that was a thing, corn milk. Or is that just what you call it?
No, it is called corn milk. I don't know why they call it that, but it makes sense because corn is very juicy.
It's true.
For
Corn is so good. It's so sweet. It has absolutely like no nutritional value.
It's true.
But-
It comes right out of you the same way it went in.
I know! You can see the whole kernels in your poop.
Which is why, if you make this recipe and you only eat it for like 3 days straight, you can poop only corn and then eat the corn, your diet will only be corn and you will be fed forever.
I don't think it works like that.
It doesn't work like that, and you shouldn't do that. Pictures of toilets, pictures of me, pictures of Hello Kitty with an arrow through her. I think I went too far. We need the other torture device.
You mean a knife?
No, not a knife. We have many instruments of torture in this house. Okay, so this thing's cool because you just put stuff inside and then you slap this on top.
Oh, is it
And you
like
just kinda do that.
ogres have layers?
Layers!
What? Why is your family so fancy with all these freaking devices? Like,
I don't know, because we barely even use them.
half a cup of this. That video you did where you asked me to talk about milk, or you asked people to talk about milk, did that go on this YouTube channel? I don't remember.
Yeah, that was Milk 4. That was like a year ago at this point. Did I ever tell you what my professor said about that video?
No, I don't think so.
He compared it to a movie and then looked it up on IMDb like immediately and it had like a 4 out of 10. So I was like, okay.
Get fucked.
Pro tip, don't touch the edge of the pan or you might burn yourself.
Have you ever grabbed something out of the oven with your bare hand?
No.
I have.
That sounds not fun.
That's on one brain cell, love. Take time. Huh. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Woo!
Dang it! For the fudgy brownies, it's 1 egg, and I did 2. I'm taking one of these out.
Oh god.
They need to be fudgy.
How do you want to do this? Just kidding.
That's like about 1 egg worth. Here, let me just... I just washed my hands like 2 seconds ago, I swear. So.
It's okay.
That's fine.
I'm not the one holding the raw egg.
Is it a bad idea to
I
put
mean,
this
you
in your
can
trash can?
put it wherever you want.
It's
really.
so cold.
I was determined, so I think like a couple weeks later, I went online and looked for similar recipes, and I found this one on like one of those middle-aged white women recipe websites.
Oh, where they have like the really long story before you get the recipe?
Yeah, and it's always like really weird. I remember reading one that was like, I made this recipe because my baby was very developmentally disabled and had no strength. And also, my husband left me. Anyway, here's the corn recipe.
Here is the corn. Oh my gosh, you heard about SpongeBob coming out, right?
I did.
Bro, I was so happy. At first I saw it and I was like, really? They're just like queer baiting for pride? But then I was like, wait, it actually adds up, and like, have you seen the clips people have been editing together like all the time? SpongeBob has been like very gay.
SpongeBob gay fan cams.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, no, it makes sense. And now I'm like, oh, we love it. We love to see it. He's in the community.
I know you're not a big gamer, but just recently they remade an old SpongeBob licensed game, Battle for Bikini Bottom, but they remade it and it came out like last week. And there was this weird joke because I was watching it on somebody's stream, and it had something to do along the lines with Squidward got like stung by a jellyfish, and then SpongeBob like offered to suck his toes or something, or like rub his feet.
I did see clips of SpongeBob crushing on Squidward in the fan cams, so...
It's weird because foot fetishes weren't like...
Wait.
Foot fetishes weren't a huge thing in 2003, and they didn't change the script, so like...
No, but haven't you seen that conspiracy about Dan Schneider's the Nickelodeon guy,
Yes,
right? Him
yes.
and feet? Because it's...
Of course.
My man's has a foot fetish, and he is not afraid to show it.
Oh, yeah.
And like once I learned about that, I was like, that makes sense. Because I remember growing up and like there'd always be in every show, there'd be like at some point like some weird foot bit, and it was just like, why though?
Have you ever seen the video of Jeanette McCurdy pouring... Oh, no, it wasn't Jeanette McCurdy. It was, what was her name in Victorious? Like, what was the actress's name?
Oh, Kat?
No, not her, but like Tori. It was
fucking
Victoria Justice.
Victoria Justice, yeah.
Yeah, her. There's like a clip of her pouring ketchup all over her feet.
There was, in Victorious, there was a lot. There was a bit where Kat had to like chew on her own toes. Or like put her foot in her mouth. And then, yeah, I remember the ketchup bit. And then there was a whole episode about those fish that made your feet softer. And then they literally got clips of everyone's feet in that one.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
Very weird.
Just imagine like thinking feet are sexy.
Gross.
Though I have been trying to find a market for foot pics because, I don't know, it just seems so easy. Ew.
This is what good pussy sounds like.
No. You're wrong for that.
Well,
Actually, this was a. I would say this was a success. I had to work really hard for that sentence.
So that's pretty standard. That's like a pretty standard plot for a family sitcom. But then you realize that at the end of the episode, Josh creates a Willy Wonka candy factory with a giant chocolate pool in their room, and then they both dive into the chocolate pool after wrestling each other, and then everyone has to dye their hair pink. Also, Josh gets the game sphere. Hysterical! So the first episode of season 4 is Drake and Josh. It's Josh's birthday, so Drake buys him tickets to go see a live filming of Oprah, you know, daytime television host and also wealthy philanthropist Oprah Winfrey. They go to see her show, but then they get into a fight in the parking lot, and they accidentally hit the gas in the car, and they run over Oprah. So they spend the entire rest of the day trying to say they're sorry to Oprah after, you know, running her over.
Is my worst birthday ever. Because you ran over Oprah? No, because it's a little humid. Yes, because I ran over Oprah.
Now Hiko Aoyama was unsure of what the game should look like, and spent countless hours scribbling the titular character, Mario, onto pieces of paper. Still unsure of what he wanted to stick with, he presented the sketches to Shigeru Miyamoto, hoping to get some guidance on the art direction of the game. Miyamoto loved the cartoony sketches that Aoyama presented, and suggested that the game could have a more handcrafted look to it. Moving forward, Aoyama stuck with this look. I was actually pretty relieved that Miyamoto liked my notebook sketches, because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, oh yeah, I was totally going for this cutesy cartoon style. Then he suggested that the whole game looked like these paper sketches and almost like a pop-up book. Mario. It becomes much more apparent that the writers were pushing the envelope with this entry, including many more themes of loss, love, revenge, and regret. I was kind of in a dark place when I wrote that game. Somebody stole my cat at the time. Her name was Sasha, and yeah, somebody just stole her just right off the porch one morning, and it really pushed me to take the game to a deep emotional place, and you can really see that shine through in Chapter 3. I just really missed her. The game was lauded by critics once again, this time for the game's brilliant story. It even contains biting political commentary on big sweaty nerds that don't know how to talk to women. A take that somehow still holds up perfectly 13 years after the game's release. After Aoyama accepted, Mr. Kawade's house was raided, and his keys to the Nintendo offices were promptly melted. Years went by until one fateful night, 2010, when Mr. Aoyama had a nightmare. He saw an uninspired 3D adventure game with a bland script, boring level design, and a baffling combat system, which required the player to collect their attacks in the overworld. He thought it would be funny to make this game IRL, and thus production of Paper Mario Sticker Star began. The game sold... Oh god. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. And this was the case for Trolls World Tour, and it worked out wonderfully for DreamWorks. And then there was also Scoob, which...
Dick.
Our contestants today,
What is San Francisco?
with a combined total of $0, Zach and Big Al.
Woo!
All right,
Who has control of the board first?
that's
I'm
a
sorry,
good
I'll let you
question. Well,
read
first
the-
we
I'll
have
let you
to
read
see.
the categories.
We have to
Sorry.
see the categories.
What's your...
We have Druidic Enchantments, Wet Dog Nose, Funky Fresh Beats, Ducks, and Mallards.
Fucking ducks.
And of course, last but not least, Potent Potables. Alright, so, let's play rock, paper, scissors in the chat to see who gets control of the board first.
Wait, what?
How am I gonna do that?
Listen,
Zach
I'm
can
gonna...
just have it.
I'm gonna...
Zach can just have it.
Okay, Zach can just have it. Zach, you are in control of the board
Yes.
first. Wait, I should explain the rules before I read this. Rule number 1. You cannot buzz in before I'm done reading the question.
Okay.
Number 2... In its basic form, this cocktail is just rum, lime juice, and sugar shaken over ice. The answer we were looking for. The answer we were looking for.
He's got the
was-
goddamn beeper.
What is a daiquiri or
I would've never
daiquiri?
got that.
Let's go for Wet Dog Nose 100, please.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Dog noses are always wet due to the secretion of this.
What is mucus?
That is correct. I would have also
Yes,
accepted
loogies.
boogers, loogies, or etc.
What is etc.?
Dog
So
noses are
curious.
unique to dogs, similarly to this human counterpart.
What?
Al,
What are fingerprints?
that is correct.
What on earth?
That's true. I looked that up. If you
The wording was throwing me off.
if you press a wet dog nose against a piece of paper, its dog nose print will be special to itself. Either way, Al is now control the board.
It's like John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
That's kind of kooky. Well, that's okay.
Same category, 200, please.
Okie doke.
I hope it's a beat question.
This brand of electronics was founded in 2006 by former NWA member Dr. Dre.
Damn.
That's Al.
What are Beats by Dre?
You'll have to be more specific.
How could I get more? I even said by Dre.
I
by
can't
Dr.
accept
Dre.
that. I cannot accept that. You have to be
What?
more specific.
What?
Oh my god.
That's
What are-
the product
what are-
name. We're looking for the company name.
Beats?
You know what?
I don't fucking know.
Sure. I'll give it to you.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's,
come on now, Trebek.
It's a trick
not-
question.
We're fucking splitting cock hairs here.
Al
Al,
disconnected.
Al, you have the board.
Al disconnected. I think he's.
Hello? I'm back. I'm
Oh,
back. I'm
okay.
back. Oh, let me just make sure my buzzer works.
It does not. It says you disconnected. You'll have
Timer.
to rejoin.
The host kicked. Oh no. Okay.
Nick, go to
So,
commercial. Go to
game.
commercial.
We're gonna go to commercial. Da, 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 da.
Did you know?
All right, just make sure it works. That was just a test run.
Well, Al, since you buzzed in, I'll ask you first. It says here on the paper, you once fit an entire glizzy in your mouth at once. Tell us about that.
I was about 3.5 to 4 White Claws deep,
Oh,
and I was hungry, and I decided that the best way to approach eating the glizzy was to put the whole thing in my mouth at once, Alex.
what flavor were the White Claws?
I believe it was 2 cherry, 1 mango, and 1 lime.
Okay, what flavor
Wow.
was the glizzy?
It was a Salins hot dog.
Oh, a
Glizzy.
regular Joey Chestnut you are.
I guess you could say that, Trebek. Yeah.
All right. And Zach, it says here on my sheet that you once.
Don't say it.
It says you once spent an entire summer in
Don't say it.
Botswana. Tell us
that's
about
weird.
that, Zach.
That doesn't sound like Who are you? You don't sound like Alex Trebek.
Well, yes, Trebek, I went down to Botswana. And
Botswana.
And I did things in Botswana.
Did you
What did you do?
enjoy the foliage?
Oh, the foliage was great. A nice retreat from the hot, sunny days in Botswana.
Excellent. Let's get back to the game now.
Wet dog nose for 300.
Okay. Dogs tend to smell each other's buttholes because dogs can actually smell this on mammals, allowing the dog to how... What?
Wet dog nose for 400.
If your dog's nose is not wet, it may mean that they are suffering from this.
Chlamydia.
Is that is that your real answer?
He said it
Yes.
after he buzzed.
No. Well, you could have just said
diabetes?
they're dehydrated.
What is dehydrated?
If your dog's dehydrated, they might have a dry nose. Anyway,
Wouldn't it be what is dehydration?
whatever,
For
bro.
grammar.
Dogs' noses feel weird and look like leather because of this outer layer of the dog nose's skin. I don't expect either of you to get this.
Yeah, and I can't just guess. I'll lose 20 points.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Was it
You're
epidermis?
epidermis.
Maybe epidermis. That's a human skin.
No,
We
no, no.
both said
It's not the
epidermis.
epidermis, but it is
Yeah.
a layer of the epidermis known as the stratum corneum, also known as the horny layer.
Fuck yeah.
This Marvel character used druidic powers and enchantments to aid him in battle and was even part of the Avengers.
What is Grassman?
It's a
Is
lesser-known
it-
Marvel character, but you should have said Dr.
Groot?
Druid.
What? That is fake. You
That's
just made
not
that up.
fake. That's real. I'll look it up right
Show me
now.
a picture of fucking Dr.
That-
Druid.
That is fake.
Here he is.
No
Anthony
way.
Druid. Anthony Druid,
last
also
name's
known as
actually
Dr.
Druid?
Druid. As if I would lie.
Alright, man.
Ducks' webbed feet help them when swimming, but they cannot sense this. Okay.
I don't
The
know, fucking
impending
smell.
sense that my wife is gonna leave me.
No, no, no. We're looking for temperature.
I was actually gonna say heat, but I was like, "There's no way that so they could just be standing on a stove and they're just like,
Yeah, and they won't feel it. Their
Shit, man.
feet cannot feel temperature.
Because
Al,
I'm
you-
probably gonna get it wrong.
Al,
so
you cannot buzz in on this question.
Correct.
It has to be Zach. Duck penis look like
oh,
this.
I know this."
What is a corkscrew?
Ooh, you almost,
I almost-
didn't answer in the form of
I know.
a question.
I know.
Zach.
I was gonna say
Yes.
before this, if there's not one question about duck or the fact that a duck penis is in the shape of a corkscrew, because I watched something. Ducks' penises are corkscrew shaped, yes, but duck vaginas are corkscrewed in the
In
opposite,
the opposite direction.
because
Prevent
duck is such a problem in the duck community.
Yep, I know this as well.
Ducks can reach this top speed, technically making them capable of time travel if they had a flux capacitor.
I don't know it for sure. I
It's
have a
like-
guess, but I don't know it.
You know what? We're here on the big screen. What is 82 miles per hour?
No,
You know what? I'll match that. What is 88 miles per hour?
that is correct.
What duck can go 88 miles per hour?
I looked up duck facts, and it said a duck's top speed is 88 miles per hour.
Show me a video right
is
now of a duck going
insane.
80. I don't think people understand how fast. 88?
Well, now we're gonna look up fast duck.
Kill after kill. Oh, they're arrows.
We'll see if a duck can go 88 miles an hour. You're gonna see some serious shit. Whoa!
I mean, that's quick. I don't know if that's 88 though.
Can we watch kill after kill?
No, it's the people hunting ducks with arrows.
Maybe they'll be flying fast.
Let's check out this video called Fast Ducks. Oh, this is
This is-
sped
this
up.
is-
This is
And
sped
there's-
up.
And they're still not even going 88 miles per hour. Duck eat peas super fast compilation.
Why is this a thing?
It's like a well-known thing apparently.
I like this.
It's always peas.
Ducks just love peas and water, apparently.
Yeah.
The
Ooh,
cat
the
is
cat's
afraid
scared.
of the duck. Anyways,
I still, I'm not, I don't know. I'll have to write a letter to the board.
I've traveled miles upon miles to reach your door, and I shall deliver you the beef.
What do you want for dinner?
Chef Boyardee. Boy, this stuff is good.
Let me fix the board.
I had negative 500.
Look at the fucking categories.
Welcome back. We're moving right into Double Jeopardy, where the point values are doubled. We have wet ass P words, Big Chungai, the Alex Jones Chronicles, Prequel Memes, and Funky Monkey Friday. Alex Jones believes that the government is putting hormones in our drinking water, also leading to this side effect.
Wait, what?
What is turning the freaking frogs gay?
You're right, and I wouldn't have accepted it unless you said that. It's crap!
I'm gonna go to all sorts of categories. We'll do Big Chungai for 200.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he's sitting there in Barnes and Noble. Hell!
God, who is Big Yoshi?
That is correct. I would have accepted Big or Beeg.
Wet ass P words for 600, please.
Ooh.
Mr. Howard eats these. Hell?
What are pants? Who wrote this?
Who wrote this?
Why? Mr. Howard does not eat pants.
I wasn't
Same
thinking.
category,
of the brain.
400, please.
The theorem used to measure triangles was discovered by this Greek philosopher. That's Zach.
What is Who is Pythagorean? Pythagorean theorem.
You'll have to be more specific.
Do I need his first name?
Yes. He only has a name.
Oh. Well, that gave it away. Who's Plato?
No.
Oh man, who is Pythagoras?
What?
That's right.
That's not real. That's
That
a
is-
dinosaur.
That's real.
It's a dinosaur.
Despite being a Jedi Master, he was allowed to smash Mad Puss due to the dwindling numbers of his people.
I think I know, but I can't risk it.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Who is Mace Windu?
No. Just because he's black doesn't mean he's endangered.
I swear to God, look it up. Look it up. He's not a human. He's like some from weird planet, and there's not a lot of them.
That's racist.
I swear to God, you can look it up.
Al, you got anything?
I got nothing.
We were looking for Kiadi Mundi.
I bet. Freaking shoves his head in there, probably.
Ew.
Prequel memes for 2.
These monkeys are known for screaming and whooping really loud, and sometimes they have weird frog necks.
What is a howler monkey?
Close, but no.
Oh wow, that's what I was gonna say. The frog neck thing is why I didn't answer. I don't know.
Is it a howling gibbon?
We were looking for a gibbon.
A gibbon.
Can you look up a gibbon real quick? I want to see this frog neck.
They got like it's like a bubble.
There they are.
Oh, this is the one that screams. And then he goes, "Whoa!"
No, wait. I want to look up my favorite.
Yeah.
Gibbon.
I have it on speed dial. He's turning on. Rev up your engines.
Look at him go.
This is
He
terrible.
died for science, becoming the first mammal to take a trip to space. He unfortunately died upon re-entry
Oh my
due to
God,
a
I know
parachute
it.
failure.
I
know,
knew
but
it.
I don't.
You said
No,
it. You said
I
it
don't.
like a bunch of times.
He
It's
died
something-
for science, and no one remembers his name.
It's
something stupid too.
Something the third or something.
It's Albert II. He's wearing a fucking. He's wearing a moon shoe.
Fucking Albert II, man.
died for science.
There he is.
Look at him.
He's wearing a moon.
He's wearing
shoe.
a moon shoe.
A true American hero.
Oh,
Albert II. Whatever happened to
believe
Albert?
we didn't
What was Albert I?
Albert I did not make it to space before dying. The same thing happened to him. They shot him about 30 miles up, and they didn't make it to space, so they brought him back down, and the parachute didn't work, and he fucking died.
I couldn't figure out the parachute the second time.
And Steve would be just really funny. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, I would be laughing for days. The timeline we live in is just so incredibly strange. Like, now Steve, Sans, Bayonetta, and Mario can all duke it out at Dracula's castle, and we accept that as the truth. That's a thing, that's real. You work towards becoming the best Steve player there is. You start signing up for locals. You win the locals. You show up to major tournaments across the country. You make your mark on the scene. You show up to EVO 2021, and you storm your way through the bracket. You beat HBox in the semifinals. It feels really good. All that leaves is you and MKLeo on the final stage. You take him to the final destination version of the Minecraft village, and in your final match, before you're crowned champion, the song begins to play.
Creeper. Oh man.
So, Steven Spielberg and Jerry Seinfeld were just, hanging out, eating dinner. It was probably like 2006 at the time, so they were like playing some Gears of War on the Xbox. But Jerry, he cracks a joke, as he does, being a funny guy, and he says, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we made a movie about bees and we called the Bee Movie?" That's a terrible Jerry Seinfeld. I'm sorry. But either way, Spielberg's like, "That's a great idea." So he immediately gets on the phone with Jeffrey Katzenberg over at DreamWorks, and he's like, "Give Jerry Seinfeld a movie right now." And then Katzenberg's like, "Okay." So now, Jerry Seinfeld's life has become an episode of Seinfeld in a matter of hours. Shit, Jerry thinks. I have to make a movie about bees. So this madman, he hires 3 other writers, 2 of which have already wrote for Seinfeld. And they draft 212 scripts before finally agreeing on the final script. Imagine, most scripts for feature-length films go through like 6 to 8 drafts. Sometimes, if the writers really want to get it right, they'll start dipping into those double digits, go for 10 to 15. But 212. You'd think that after that many rewrites of a script, that this movie would be near perfect. And then, when you read the plot synopsis, you wonder what the hell happened. And then, at this point, the movie becomes a romantic comedy, where a bee is attracted to a human, and vice versa.
You coming?
I am now! Today, we're talking about everyone's 4th favorite rodent, Chuck E. Cheese, also known as Charles Entertainment Cheese. How could he take his market and his games to kids and families in a friendly environment as he gobbled down a big slice of pepperoni pizza? He then put this and this together, and he said, "I shall combine these markets. Pizza and video games is where it's at." And thus, Nolan's idea for the Pizza Time Theater was born.
Pizza time.
Either way, he looked at this, and he said, "I can sell this." So Nolan then grabbed some people from the Atari offices and he told them, "You're building animatronics now." And then they, just started making animatronics for this weirdo's passion project. This incredibly scuffed first Chuck E. Cheese restaurant would become the inspiration for Funny Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is that the bite of 87?
One night, Pasquale spotted Chucky in his kitchen and tried to fucking kill him with a rolling pin. Chucky's fight or flight response caused him to sing in the face of death for some reason. And Pasquale, immediately seeing that this rat could sing, saw this as a opportunity to make some money. So he rebranded his entire restaurant to be called Chuck E. Cheese's and made the funny mouse sing for a bunch of old yucky adults. So you may be wondering, what has the chain done with Chucky since? I don't know, since they're going bankrupt, they make him stream on Twitch. He's best friends with Connor Eats Pants, which is a weird business decision, but whatever. Anyway, let's talk about the PS5, even though I don't have one yet. I mean, I kinda bought one, but it's a long story. Okay, so basically, PS5s, and Xboxes for that matter, are impossible to find right now because people are buying them all online and then reselling them for an absurd amount of money. So, one night I got very bored and I was looking on eBay for low-priced PlayStation 5s, because maybe one day I would find one for a reasonable price and be able to get the top bid on it, who knows. Anyway, I find an auction, and it's a digital version for $365, and I was like, well, I'm probably going to get outbid on this immediately, but I'll just throw a bid on it. So I put in the $365 bid, and then the dude closes the auction immediately, and that means I won. So then, immediately after, he messages me, and he's like, hey, I want to get rid of this thing ASAP. My son is misbehaving. I hadn't mentioned up to this point that this guy's from Alabama, but he is. Anyway, I message him back, and I say, cool. Thanks for selling me the console. And also, sorry about your son misbehaving. And yeah, that's as far as we've gotten with that story so far. I paid for it. My payment is still processing. Dude might send me it tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on this story.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, bug! There's a big bug in there. Yes!
Donkey said it best when he said that this is going to be the knack of PS5, but come on. Look at it. It's revolutionary. Born too late to explore the world. Born too early to explore the stars. Born just in time to experience the launch of Bug Snacks. And boy oh boy, I am ready to take a break and make some funny YouTube videos. It's just a tiny little video game by the name of Gingo's Banana Collector. There he is.
There he is.
My special little man. Anyways.
Doing it well.
I found this picture of a monkey puppet from the back, and I thought it would be really funny to radio blur it on a jungle floor background to make it look like he's falling out of a tree, and I was right. It is pretty funny. And that shows you how many bananas he collected. I got 41 banana-s. However, you lost your business partner and the love of your life in a high-speed boating accident and you're $50,000 in debt. It uses some gender-neutral pronouns, just in case you're a guy or a girl playing this game. It can be a straight dating simulator, it can be a gay dating simulator. Though, looking back on it, I wrote it and I'm a man. But just you wait until you see fucking the Taft Man himself. There he is.
Pleasure, nice to meet you.
Look at him. How could you not love that face? Oh, the kitchen scene. We love the kitchen scene. You'll notice some SpongeBob music playing in the background that I might get copyright strikes for. Who knows? The old Brian Duffy. Brian Duffy, the grease master. Basically, Brian Duffy checks the fryers and notices there's lots of grease and goop. And so he goes to town. He's sucking up all the grease off the floor. With the sound effects of the whooping gibbon, SpongeBob licking his lips, and the vacuum cleaners. He just loves grease, he can't help himself. And then a mid-eye file of Pink Triangle plays. Pink Triangle, of course, from Weezer's Pinkerton. Another thing that I am obsessed with. But this is where John Taffer reveals his love to you. He's ready. He's ready to move on with his new life with you, and you make out with him, I think. Yeah, no, you make out with him. Good old-fashioned girl, that's the end of the game. And before I take you inside, you gotta remember, don't tell Nintendo I showed you any of this. They'll come to my door and they'll kill me. They'll repossess everything I own. They'll take my Switch and smash it with a hammer. My boy, my precious little boy. It looks like he has a little pink eye. Yahoo! I'm a Luigi. Don't come near me, I have the pink eye.